jetzt wieder. Okay, so nahe heran. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. Und wir haben uns jetzt mal den Ort mal angeguckt, wo jetzt die Leiche liegt. Der alte Rook, der Ethan. Und ja, die Connection zwischen ihm und die Killer. Und wissen jetzt auch, woher hier der liebe Knightley am Hals seine Verletzung hat und wo er auch die Killer seine Verletzung am Arm hat. Ja, oh Gott. Ich habe jetzt schon wieder eine böse Vermutung. Now then, I've grown weary of this investigation. Still no sign of Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Prosecutor, have you uncovered the truth yet? No, not yet. I see. In that case, would you like to speak with someone who is involved in the incident? Someone involved in the incident? You mean? Is there not more witness? Just behind those doors. Of course, the President himself! Well, Mr. Prosecutor, please do the honors and summon the witness here. There's no chance in hell I'm letting that happen! You think you can just summon the President like a witness in court? Ha! Mr. President, I'm sure you are watching all this through your security cameras. Would you kindly grace us with your presence? That is, if you value your bodyguard's life. Ugh. I see. Mr. President, what sort of a man leaves another to die on his behalf? Mr. President! Stop it! Take it easy! Hey! Still nothing! Come on, Detective Gumshoe! Ah! What? The lights! I apologize, Mr. Prosecutor, but I wouldn't try anything if I were you. It seems I'm unable to reach the President, even with Mr. Knightley's life. Stop! Kay, the killer, you! However, I have already seen the truth. Where is he? Ugh! I'll leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor. Sag mir jetzt nicht, er ist abgehauen. Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth! Oh Gott, das war der... Ups. Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, Sir! Ja. Super. Die Killer ist abgehauen. GG. Oh Gottchen. 25. März, 4:45 Uhr, President's Plane Office. In so einer Situation, ja, fällt mir auch nur Planking ein. Did I pass out? Mr. Edgeworth! Thank goodness you're safe! Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay? Okay, what about you? I just woke up myself. My head's throbbing a bit, but it's no big deal. Detective Gumshoe, what happened to the killer? My Swift came running out of the plane. She told us the killer made a run for it, but... we were too late, sir. We heard from that bodyguard that the emergency lifeboat over there had been stolen. He's probably at the other side of the lake by now, sir. Didn't you seal off the park? The police were all called back to surround the plane. Right now, there's no one guarding the opposite shore. Ah, it means he succeeded in giving us the slip. Sure seems that way, sir. Mr. Prosecutor. Horace Knightley. It seems you also have a narrow escape. Yeah, that sucked. That punk. Come to think of it, we found this near where you fell, sir. This is the killer's calling card. Looks like a message from him. Well, danke. Was auch immer uns das jetzt bringen soll. He always leaves this card next to his victim's body. But you're not dead, sir! Perhaps this signifies something similar to a killing. Which reminds me, the last thing he said still bothers me. However, I have already seen the truth. I'll leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor. Soll das vielleicht heißen, er weiß, wer der Mörder ist? Seen the truth. What did he mean? Yeah, it's safe now. What was that? The president will be making his entrance now. The president! Hallo! Wow! Das ist ein muskulös gebauter Mann. Seriously? Alter, man kann unter seinem Anzug hier seine ganzen Muskeln erkennen. Alter! This man is the president of Sengfa, Di Yun Huang. You are? It is an honor to meet you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. I am Di Yun Huang. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis. Is he referring to the Yatagarasu case? I was simply solving a murder, nothing more. Such modesty. I have been observing your investigation. An stunning performance, despite allowing the killer to get away. Thank you very much. So he was watching through the security cameras. However, I regret that it ends here. What do you mean? Heed my words, foolish prosecutor. You should have already been informed by Knightley. This investigation will be handed over to the esteemed police force of Sengfa. Now that the killer is gone, they intend to take over the investigation. Hey pal, what are you doing? And what's with that attitude? It's because of the killer, Mr. Edgeworth, that... Enough, detective. Mr. President, I cannot agree with this. Why must this investigation be handed over to country's police? Why, you say? Know your place, funny prosecutor. Must I explain my actions? Nay, I think not. You shall hand over all the evidence you found so far and leave this plane at once. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and do as you're told. No! I cannot resist any longer. Was meinst du? All the evidence handed over to Knightley. Och nö! Nein! Why? Why won't he allow me to investigate this case any further? Now then, would you kindly take your leave? Knightley, place the suspect under firm restraint. I'm on it, Mr. President. An attempt on my life, the murder of my subordinate. Such evil, such sin. I didn't kill nobody. I swear. Shut your trap, lady. You dare question me. You dare stay in this world with deceit. Should we pardon the sin? No. Absolutely not. It is most unforgivable. My reasons being... Oh Gott. Der Typ ist ja so von Diktator. What the fuck? Der benimmt sich echt gerade so. Fehlt jetzt noch, dass er eine Geste wie Mussolini macht. There's no mistake. The president is hiding something. If I turn back now, the truth will be lost forever. Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing you can do?
I remember the countless times I faced this dilemma in the courtroom. The lies of the witness, the rebutals of the defense. I did not always have evidence to counter them. Nonetheless, I was still able to draw out the truth from them. That's right. My words alone are my weapons. Aha. Now then, let's analyze the situation. Ah, geht's wieder los mit Logic Chess. Leave this place at once! This is a direct order from the president himself! He's not even listening. Any rebuttal I give, he cuts off. When he has that forceful attitude, I'll need to watch the situation carefully. My opponent is the president of Sangfa. I don't think he'll show any weakness easily. His words may be overbearing, but I need to be intimidated. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions. First, I'll start by asking about his reason for taking over the investigation. Now, let's begin. A good opening line will put me at an advantage. Logic chess! Please, allow me to confirm something about the investigation. Nay! I don't recall granting your permission to speak! Junge, lass mich doch mal ausreden! I am the president of Sangfa. You shall not talk back to me. I'm not talking back. I'm simply asking your confirmation. This investigation will be taken over by the police of your country. Is that correct? Exactly. That is all I will say. Restrain yourself from making any more unnecessary comments. Uh-huh. That's enough. Being on this plane is tantamount to being on my country's soil. You cannot do as you please. This plane? Is there something significant about this plane? I should remember this clue. I'd like you to explain your reasons for depriving us of your right to investigate. Impudent fool! Hold your tongue! There's no reason! That should be enough for an explanation for you. Yeah! Perhaps that clue may be useful here. Gathering from what you've said so far, does that forceful attitude of yours have some connection to this place? Aha! You insolent! Earlier, you said that being on this plane is like being on your country's soil. From those words, I was able to deduce the answer. Namely, that is, you wish to claim extraterritorial rights inside this plane. Am I correct? Aha! That's enough! I shall brook no insolence! Your words are forceful, but I cannot overlook them. The moment I mentioned extraterritorial rights, your face grew pale. Ah, ja! Ist schön! In light of your brazen courage, I shall grant you an answer. Dankeschön. That's right! I'm claiming extraterritorial rights inside this plane! However, what does that change? You are still powerless. There's nothing you can do about it. I see. Under international law, the plane would be considered part of Segfar. How convenient. If he wishes to stake this claim, then I shall question this validity.
So, danke für die extra Zeit.
The next move will decide the outcome. He may be the president, but there's a hole in his logic. Let me break it right open. Okay. I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights. Do you truly understand? What is this you're saying? Of course, and I stand by it. You dare doubt my words? You have no shame! Okay. Nicht davon provozieren lassen. Such irredeemable ignorance. It troubles me greatly. There's no need to worry. I do not need to be saved. It is Miss Swift whom I wish to save from these false charges that you have laid against her. I admire your tenacity. However, your wish is unattainable. The extraterritorial laws are unshakable. This plane is Segfar territory. I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. I should try another line of attack. Okay. Permit me to say this. Don't you feel that your actions are too forceful? Who asked for your opinion? All you need to do is obey. Okay, ja, Diktator, danke! Forceful is the wrong word. It is authority, leadership. So you arrested Miss Swift because you felt you had the authority to do so? Yes! That girl is a criminal! There's no room to dispute! Aha. The shooting took place outside the plane. Only she could have done it. That's it. The shooting occurred outside the plane. This could be a very important clue. Stimmt, wenn er nämlich außerhalb des Flugzeugs umgebracht wurde, dann wiederum, ja. I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights. Okay. Und wieder. Such irredeemable ignorance. There's no need to worry. I do not need to be saved. Ja, das hatten wir schon. The territorial laws are unshakable. This plane is Segfar territory. Time to use that clue. Denn Tatsache ist immer noch. Indeed, I do not question your extraterritorial rights inside this plane. However, you just claimed that the shooting took place outside the plane. Yes, if it didn't happen inside the plane, extraterritorial laws do not apply. Your claim has fallen apart. Miss Swift's arrest is invalid. No! Impossible! To be bested by a mere prosecutor! I am the president! Checkmate, Mr. President. Schachmatt. Geschäft. Mr. President, will you allow us to continue with our investigation? No. I yield. I will allow it. My heart is generous. My heart is tolerant and merciful. Therefore, as such, mache ich Bizepsposen. Certainly, it's our duty for a most noble cause. Gentlemen, now is the time. I, the president of Sengfa, for the sake of the investigation.
This guy sure likes beating around the bush.
Knightley, we have received the president's permission. Could you return our evidence? Here.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth!
Indeed. Now we can resume the investigation. Heh, it's funny how happy you are just because I gave you your precious pieces back. Now let's see how well you use them. Pay attention then. Here's my next move. Mr. President, may I make one more request of you? Would you please testify about the moment of the incident? Testify? Hey, hold on a sec. That's your next move? Isn't that the sort of thing you'd leave to the courts? Naturally, it's a courtroom procedure. However, I'd still like to hear what he has to say. If he refuses to cooperate with the investigation, he will have to give a clear reason. Is there something wrong? Knightley, stand down. I shall grant the honorable prosecutor's request. I thank you for your cooperation. Now, heed my words. Die wir uns aber, denke ich mal, im nächsten Part antun werden. Was der gute Präsident dann zu sagen hat. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil!